Sorry it's taken a hot minute. I've been journaling down like all of my memories so I can try to keep them on a timeline. And I realized this week after I like filmed something that I was like, oh no, wait, that happened way further in the future. So I had to like re-go through and make sure I was like on the right track so stuff actually makes sense. So this is just kind of a preamble, and then this weekend I'm going to try to give you guys like the full story of the medium that came over. But basically, hauntings are just happening in the house, and it's nothing is happening that is particularly like noteworthy or memorable. So what does that mean? That means like you hear stuff walking around in your room. You see the little boy sometimes. You always feel like you're getting chased up the stairs, particularly from the basement. You hear doors slamming all the time. It sounds like stuff is breaking downstairs, doors are being opened and shut, cabinets are being opened and shut, and nothing is. Lights flicker sometimes. We had, I think at this point we had finally gotten a computer. My parents were very anti a PC in the home, which is kind of crazy to think about. Like I ended up going back to high school after I dropped out, and it was really funny in like the year of our Lord 2001 being like, I don't have a computer. Can I use a typewriter to type up my typed papers? Because if not, I have to go to the library, and I don't want to do that. But anyway, we had a PC, and I told you that story to tell you this story, that once my parents got that actually caused a lot of issues. There was a lot of like energy hauntings that happened around the computer. And my dad, whenever he was working on it, was downstairs in the basement, and he did like all the bills and stuff on it. And that is usually when he really actually got bothered. That's when he felt stuff behind him. That's when he felt like a cool wind on his neck. That's when he heard a lot of stuff, was when he was downstairs working on the computer. And actually, which I'll talk about with the medium, she actually talked about the ability for the spirits to suck energy off of it to kind of, strengthen themselves. But yeah, so it was just like normal haunting stuff. Nothing like, I can't think of anything really noteworthy that happened, just that like the normal stuff was happening all the time. And sometimes if you were home alone, it was so creepy you had to get out of the house. Loud bangs, but nothing. I can't remember or think of anything in this time that was really noteworthy like some of my other stories. But we're leading up to a time when things did get out of control. And I am so excited to share that portion of time with you guys because it was a bit nuts. And I know everyone's had a lot of questions about the medium. So I'm going to talk about her in depth. But I've said before, I think on a couple lives and maybe even in some videos, that's going to be like a multi-parter because she spent a good like 4 hours at our house. And also just like how we got involved with her is also a bit nuts. So I'll be working on that this weekend. I'm sorry I haven't been posting much. I had my kiddo this week, and if anyone has raised or been in a home with a toddler that remembers the absolute hellspawn that they can be from day to day, I've literally every night, the second I've put her down, been like, I have to go to sleep and rest up for tomorrow. So I'm going to get this medium story out to you guys. It's going to start tomorrow.